This morning's top story. Russian authorities have arrested 11 people, including all 4 suspected gunmen, following the deadly attack at a concert hall near Moscow. At least 115 people were killed. Russian news reports said the 4 camouflage-clad gunmen stormed the venue and fired point blank at the hundreds of people who gathered for a rock concert. The attackers also set the concert hall on fire and caused the roof to partially collapse.
Let me move off this subject because I got a caller calling in and reminded me.
What's going on, everybody? Before I let Officer Tatum get into his spiel, first of all, my heart goes out to the innocent Russian people who suffered such a tragedy, just like my heart goes out to all Israelis, innocent Israelis, and innocent Palestinians. The king I serve values all life, all human life. And so I pray for those who are going through some dangerous and some very tragic situations, as well as also here in America, across our borders, because I know one side is mostly getting all of the recognition or getting all the press, but we still have other borders of this country. And so I pray to my king that for his safety, for his protection. And I also want people to remember this, whether we like it or not, this is true. Good things happen to bad people. Bad things happen to good people. But don't let that deter your belief. Let it make it more firm. And you do the best you can to get before God. Again, I don't know what your religious persuasion is, if that's the term you use. But I have a relationship with the King of Heaven, the Lord Jesus Christ, and I hope many of you do, if not all. And so, but they teach his own. But I do pray to my King for the safety of all humanity, especially those who are innocent and suffering so tragically. Children, women, men, families, businesses, communities. So, but this video specifically right now is about the Russian people. And I have some more thoughts I want to share. As far as the business aspect of this or the promotional aspect of this channel, please like, subscribe, comment on this channel, share this video, share the channel with other people if you value the content. Also, also I'm developing some playlists because I like to talk about different things. And if you like me, if you can stay on one channel at times and maybe navigate and see what else is showing on that channel being posted, then you would do so. And so I'm developing some other playlists so that you can scroll, and because everybody is not into politics. Some people want a few comedy videos, some people want some other interesting things, other topics. So if there's a topic you would like me to cover, by the way, or a video you'd like me to cover, by the way, shoot it my way. And if it's a part of my interest, then I definitely will look at it, because I do have a lot of videos waiting to be covered right now. But send me some suggestions or your thoughts, okay? I appreciate the engagement, and I want y'all to know, and I genuinely mean this, is that I love you because I believe God created all of us. So we are fellow human beings, and I love you, and I wish the best for all of you. All right, let's go ahead and get into this.
Of a major event that happened today that I didn't even talk about in the first hour was the terrorist attack in Moscow. Now, let me say this real quick, and then I'm gonna have my caller come in. It is not an if, it's only a matter of time that there's a terrorist attack in America. A massive terrorist attack. And I hope that you're not there when it takes place. There's going to be a massive terrorist attack, like you see in Moscow, multiple assailants. We have been fortunate that these mass shootings have been single assailant mass shootings. I got to keep it real with you guys. I'm not here to fearmonger you. I'm here to tell you the truth. You need to be aware of what's going on. You need to carry a gun. You need to have some situational awareness, because it's only a matter of time. In all of these single person active shooter situations, we have benefited that it's only been one. Lakewood Church, the one Looney Tune woman. You go down the list. You go to one of the most deadly school shootings in American history. One of them was at Virginia Tech, the Virginia Tech University. 32 people died with handguns. I mean, you can go down the list of these shootings. It was only one assailant. And you think in Moscow it was like 6 or 7 people. Now, if you get 2 or 3 people with tactical experience that decide to execute something like that, it is going to be nearly impossible to stop. If you have one assailant, you say, we go to where we hear gunshots, there's one person, we attack that one person. We corner them out. If there's 5 and 6 people, you have no idea where to start.
I agree 100% with Brandon. This is incredible. And I really do hate to be this critical, but it's just the truth. And my observation is that Americans are very slow to pay attention to certain things, and aren't willing to believe that the world at times is really a very dangerous and very evil place. And um, we get very edgy when our comfort zones are uh, interrupted. It's oftentimes inconvenient, and then we're very quick to settle right back into that and lose our awareness, get off the edge, and get right back to our beds of comfort, our seats of comfort. And I get it. I'm a creature of comfort too. I prefer some comforts and things of that nature. But I'm fortunate that I grew up being aware of what the world is really like, paying attention, taught to see, look and see things. At times develop before they even begin to develop. And America's right now is being set up, in my view, in a certain way that's going to foster this type of environment. It's been happening for years. We've seen it, like Officer Tatum is talking about. But it is a matter of time. This is why it's important, number one, that we develop a prayer life, get a relationship with the King of Heaven, because life and death is not a game. And as I heard one gentleman say this one time, and I like it, and I've adopted it, there are no unbelievers after death. But the other thing is we really have to be focused on and be aware of the dangers that lie in our world. We do not live in the same America we lived in a few years ago. And the world is becoming a more dangerous place. Now, however, I still do believe great things are on the horizon for us. But but before we get to the great things, as people like to say, it's a true saying. Does it get worse before it gets better?
You have no idea who you're encountering. And if they have any level of tactical experience, it can be a really bad situation in a matter of seconds that police don't even have the manpower to overcome, especially regular patrol officers. And we are just welcoming, pleading with terrorists, come and do something to us. Come and do a mass shooting. That's what open borders are doing.
Yeah, I posted a video maybe a couple of months ago of a guy who's coming across the border illegally, and he said, "You don't know who I am." And I'm paraphrasing. "You don't know who I am. You don't know my name, but you will know my name." Some like to dismiss that and say, "Oh, he just talking," or "he just did." I listen to people, and I learned this from my father. Believe people the first time. So there's something happening, people. For Russia to get hit, when I heard Russia got hit, that I was like, "Oh wow!" And Putin don't play, whether you like the guy or not. He don't play.
Hold the phone. Obviously, there was over 60 people that died so far, and the venue holds like 6,000 people. There's videos circulating all over the internet showing the assailants actually gunning people down in this particular arena, and it's insane that people would do that. But the only reason that I bring it up, and I said this in the last segment, is because I really do think something like that will happen in America soon. There's no effing way that terrorists who hate America isn't going to take advantage of the southern border. They flew on planes over here and did all that stuff. The easiest way is to go right through the cartel and go into America and mobilize.
They
in
already.
a couple years. They might do it under Trump.
Some believe they already here.
But our government is setting us up. And then once it all happened, they're gonna gaslight us and act like it's our fault. This is what xenophobia do, and whatever they try to do. But I have a caller calling in, Brent from LA. Welcome to the Officer Tatum Show.
Blessings, Officer Tatum. I just heard about the horrible and horrendous terrorist attack and slaughter in Moscow today, and how it was perpetrated by mostly peaceful Palestinians with progressive and defensive protest bombs and assault rifles. And I demand that the Biden, Schumer Democrats and United Nations order an immediate ceasefire to break any possible cycle of violence planned by Putin. But I suspect that since Putin is a proud, powerful, patriarchal, heterosexual world leader, he will respond in a totally disproportionate, forceful, strong, virile, and internationally legal manner, just like America did during World War II, and Israel is righteously doing today in Gaza against the devils that the Democrats adore, support, protect, and pay for.
Amen. Brent, thank you so much for the call. I love it. We got to get that on the YouTube. I think he so eloquently expressed it. You know, this is. I hope that I would like to believe that it won't happen, but listen, they can't stop people from shooting up malls and stuff now. They can only catch them halfway through the shooting.
Well, the reason they can't stop them is because they've been hamstringed by the laws. Let's call it what it is. It's just, as Brandon just said a little bit ago, our government is setting us up.
For assailant situation, it will be a nightmare for us in America. Especially if you're in a city where they've defunded the police, demoralized the police. Police ain't gonna jump out in front of bullets that fast, and for your sorry self, it's not gonna, not yours, but I'm talking about the sorry self of these people that vote against police in their own city, and then they need them to save their lives when a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
You know, so I want us to beware that this is a consequence of a lack of leadership in government that literally just virtue signals. They don't really have any goals to accomplish anything. All they do is virtue signal.
Yeah, I agree with Brandon on that. First of all, also shout out to Brandon. I follow a lot of his work, not all of it. So from what I've seen so far, he is definitely making a positive difference and shining a light on just different topics, different things, newsworthy commentary and stuff like that. But I think we need to definitely be in prayer for this nation. I haven't done one yet, and I don't know why. Another one, because I did when I first started my channel. I did do a video on Israel, but I may do another video on Israel. And yes, I do stand with the Israel people because my king told me to. So if I have a choice of listening to people versus listening to my God, there's no contest. So I'll make that very, very clear. But also, like my God, I stand on the side of justice and righteousness as well. And as I said at the top of the video, I'm going to say it again. I pray for the people of Israel, especially those that are innocent, and those on the Palestinian side, those that are innocent. I say the same thing about here for Russia, and I say the thing, of course, about my country here in America. I pray for the well-being of all innocent souls, okay? But we need to be aware, and we need to pay attention. There's great changes happening in this nation. If it can happen in places like Russia, which we hardly ever hear of something like this happening, Israel has been under attack almost since its existence, going back hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands. Well, really, it's going back thousands of years. America, we need to be in prayer for this nation. We need to put our differences aside and unify. Anyway, again, like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. And if you have some videos you would like me to cover, some topics you'd like me to cover, that's consistent with what I've been doing, then please share. I appreciate you taking out your time to watch my show, and I love you. God bless you. Have a good night.